Fabrics on. Relief. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
You don't want to die of cold. Toll free.
Tigers then.
We'll close it. What's good, everybody? Your eyes do not deceive you. It's your boy, Jay Still the Tiger. And yes, welcome to another episode of the Tigers Den. Yes, I know it's been a minute, and I know a couple people were like, about time, but here I am. So don't worry, I will do live showings, but I'm also going to switch it up and do segments. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. And so make sure y'all definitely follow me on not only on Three Blurred Ninjas, but also my personal account on YouTube or on Twitch, Jay Still the Tiger. You can find me anywhere. But I definitely wanted to be able to have like these short segments where I get to talk about some of the stuff that I'm interested in, because I'm into a lot of stuff. And so I definitely wanted to take the chance to talk about one of my passions, and sports is one of my passions. Yeah, I'm a sports guy too. I mean, even though some of you know, well, duh, you watch wrestling. Yeah, but I saved that for the Country Kill, so I will not be talking about wrestling. You guys make sure you check out Hitman Boogie. He has his own channel too, where he'll be continuing on the Country Kill. And don't worry, it's still part of Three Blurred Ninjas. We're just now under the umbrella of the Three Blurred Ninjas Network. You can see the little, yeah. Three Blurred Ninjas Network, where not only will you find the Contract Kill and the Tigers Den, but you see other shows. One of them, I don't know if I'm allowed to announce yet, but just know it's cool. If you got that reference, you pretty cool with me. But also, make sure you guys definitely tune in, because, and I hope you guys were noticing what we've been sharing, is the Quiet Part Out Loud podcast featuring Masco and Ringo. And let's just say I'm learning a lot. Definitely learning about the Bahamian culture, and definitely knowing that we're not too far off. we have a lot of similarities going on there. So it's pretty dope. So make sure y'all check that out. And of course, we're on Spotify. So yes, we are updating our Spotify. So make sure you guys check that out. Look for Three Blurred Ninjas on Spotify, where you can listen to past episodes. That way you can be on your run, be on the phone, to just doing a whole bunch of stuff. So definitely make sure you guys like and subscribe to that. And so I definitely want to put my people out there, because I don't do it by myself, but I'm also promoting myself as well. So let's get into it.
Fabrics on. Relief. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
You don't want to die of cold. Toll free.
Tigers then.
moving.
What's up, y'all? And your eyes do not deceive you. I am back with another episode of the Tigers Den. So, I know some of you are like, dang, about time. I thought when you were ever gonna come back. Well, I'm here. So, but I decided to switch it up a little bit. I mean, I'm still gonna do live showings, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But I'm also gonna be doing my segments, especially things like more reviews of trailers and stuff like that, or like thoughts on like news and stuff and other stuff, whatever comes in this mind. But I definitely wanted to also talk about some of the things that I love, that I just wanted to be able to get off my chest, you feel me, and things that I'm passionate about. And one of the things that I'm passionate about is sports. I love sports. Now, some of you who've rocked with me for so long is like, Jay, you talk about wrestling all the time. I said, yeah, you're right. I do, but I leave that to my man Hitman Boogie on the Contract Kill. So make sure you guys go follow him on his YouTube channel, Hitman Boogie. So now you're probably wondering, like, wait a minute, what about Three Blurred Ninjas? Yes, we are still Three Blurred Ninjas. But you see that little emblem right here? Three Blurred Ninjas Network? We are doing more stuff where we are definitely making a huge network where we'll be able to do our own things and still be one. You feel me? Even though I just put up two, but y'all got it. But definitely, he's not the only one. And I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed that we do have another podcast that is under on the Three Blurred Ninjas Network. And that is none other than the Quiet Part Out Loud podcast. Yes, they are straight out of Bahamian. They're from the Bahamas. So, yeah, make sure you guys check them out. They're also in the YouTube channel. And then, of course, we re-show it right on our Twitch channel on Three Blurred Ninjas. So make sure y'all check that out. So yes, definitely they're one of my favorites, Bahamians, but you already know who my number one Bahamian is. Mwah. Got to do a shout out like that. But definitely more stuff that are coming. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it out loud, but definitely be on the lookout for something cool to happen. So, of course, it's very close to con season. So, some of our people are already going to MomoCon. Some of our people are going to DreamCon. And your boy is definitely planning to be at AkaiCon. So, if you are going to be at AkaiCon and you want to meet me, I'll be at AkaiCon. Definitely a lot of things in the works. Shout out to the people for the support. I know some of you stay in touch with my social media, that giving me all the love and support on me hosting the SoCal K-pop Anime Fest. I had a great time emceeing, a lot of love, a lot of support, took a lot of pictures. So I had a blast, and so I am definitely open of hosting again, or any other place. Anybody else that I would love to be invited to certain spaces and just have a good time. But the purpose for this video is because, like I said, I definitely want to be able to talk about some of my passions and give my opinion and my thoughts about stuff. And that being for sports, you know, I have to talk about the conference finals. Listen, I gotta say, like, what a great time for basketball. Look, I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm not any of the superstars of the NBA, but like, this is what basketball is all about. Like, you have 4 teams going to the NBA finals, and it'll be their first titles, basically, or either their first titles or they haven't seen championship from a long period of time. And I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to be biased or anything else. I'm strictly gonna be fair, but you already know what team I'm rooting for, and that's the Knicks. Even though it might cost the city, but hey, it is what it is. But I'm gonna keep it straight down the middle though, because like, their opponent with it that they're going against is a very tough team and has already been showing throughout the whole season that they can go band for band. You shoot 3, I shoot 3. You go into payoff and thing. You send my stuff, I send your stuff. So it's just great basketball. And so I'm very excited to see that these 4 teams are the ones who are duking it out to get to the finals. Because, like I said, that's basketball. And it's like I said, no shade to LeBron, no shade to Stephen Curry, no shade to the Celtics, so on and so on. The Nuggets, all that. Like, talented individual, great players. But like, we've been waiting as NBA fans. We've been waiting for something like this for a long time, because it just felt like it was repeating after repeat after repeat after repeat. The same people were always in the finals, which, granted, yeah, they are considered the best, and they should be, and you should expect them to be in that picture. But it's just like, it gets tiresome. And it's just like, what's the point of competition? You feel me? So it's like, now we have that. It's like, here are 4 teams that are going against each other. That it could be anything. It could go either way, as you saw with the Knicks versus the Celtics. Anything to that thing. They knocked off the champs. The champs are out of the picture. And then you seen Indiana just straight sweep. And then oh my gosh. The Thunder. It's like, even though I wanted to see Westbrook finally go back, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. It's like the fact that he lost to the Thunder, the team where he basically started off, where everybody knew who Westbrook was, the man who was like the last one to leave the Thunder, basically, in my eyes. Even though that's not necessarily true, he wasn't like the last one to leave the Thunder that would held that team together, but for like, he was like the guy, basically. Like, everyone was just like, yeah, Westbrook. And so, I mean, it was kind of sad to see him get knocked off, but like, I'm also happy that the Thunder have come this far, because like, let's be real, Thunder should have won championship a long time ago when it was KD and Westbrook. They were a younger team, and so yeah, but anyways, I'm not gonna get too far into that one. But y'all know, for some of y'all who are into basketball like I am, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The Timberwolves knocking off the Lakers was not on my 2025 list whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did not expect that to happen, bro. Like, them getting knocked off by the Timberwolves, I was like, whoa. I was like, okay. But granted, granted, a couple people I talked to, they were just like, yeah, I feel like Lakers didn't have a big anymore. I was like, that's a fair assumption. I mean, I see what they say that they didn't have like that big that would kind of like shut everything down, like and control the game, which is fair. I can see that, but like this is a very interesting season, and I'm loving it so far. And so, which leads into the next part of it of what I wanted to talk about. Game one just happened, and so the Timberwolves took the L today, and the Thunder came clutch. And I'm just like, okay, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting the Wolves be like, because the Wolves were more rested. They were just chilling, waiting for their next opponent. So I was expecting the Wolves be like, all right, let me show you. Let me show y'all how it's done. Y'all just coming off a game. We well rested. We're going to put y'all to bed. And then Thunder said, nah, nah, and made an opening statement with the score being 88-114. And Thunder was at home, which is a great opening statement for this series. And I think it can go one or two ways. I can see the Thunder taking both games, both of them being at home, and then the Wolves be like, all right, bro, you took two, we take two. Or Thunder might just say, know what? We gonna pack you up real quick. We gonna keep the ball rolling. And I can actually see the Thunder being like, try to go for the sweep, but I see this fight either way. I can see this fight being dragged out to like game 7. Like even if Thunder gets like 3 games in, I don't think the Wolves are gonna go out without a bang. I think it's gonna get dragged out to a game 7. Just saying. And I'm here for it. I'm definitely like waiting to see what happens next in game 2, because it's anybody's game now. It's like, it's not like you can't just walk in and be like, oh yeah, Brando's about to just take over the whole game. He's about to go into beast mode. Anthony Edwards is gonna come back with full vengeance, or Jalen Williams is gonna just gonna drop dimes on him, or Alexander's about to go in. Or right now, it's just like whoever shows up, that's the game. Or they might all show up and just be like, you know what, we're gonna ball, and that's what I want. I just want them to ball. Like, I want everybody to show up and just ball out. So I'm looking for game 2. Now, tomorrow, I know I said I wasn't going to be biased, but I want the Knicks to come out with game 1. I do. I want that energy to keep going. And plus, I think it's in the Garden too. If it's in the Garden, definitely I need them to keep this going, because like this is insane. Like the fact that we haven't even made it to the finals and New York City is already going in like this, like yo, I'm excited. But I'm not counting the Pacers out though. I'm not, because Pacers is a beast. They ain't no joke. Because people thought that the Cavaliers were just gonna be like, all right, we're gonna fight. Nah, Pacers like, nope. And as soon as Murray got injured, it was a wrap. It was a wrap after that. And I'm just like, But like, nobody expected the Knicks to win against Boston, and look what happened. So I'm in that same mentality where I'm not saying nothing. I'm just gonna completely enjoy the game because it's working so far. Of me not simply going right off the gate and be like, yeah, they're about to do this, they're about to do that. No, I'm just gonna let the game play. And I hope they come up with the dub. I believe they can come out with the dub, but I'm not just gonna be just like one of them guys that's like, what you talking about? Yeah, Knicks all day, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Knicks all day. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want nobody to come back to me later and be like, oh, so what's up with the Knicks? What happened, B? What happened? Because listen, I've been in that situation before where I was just like, oh yeah, for sure. That, all day, they got game. Got knocked off. I was like, dang. So I'm not gonna even entertain it. I'm just gonna be like, I want them to win. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I want them to win. But yeah, okay. So I did look it up. So they will be in the Garden. So I'm hoping for a real good game, and they bring it to the Pacers. Like, I don't want this heat to die down. Like, this heat is good. Like, you got a full confidence Pacers, and you got a hungry Knicks. Listen, I'm ready for this game to go off. So I'm very excited about this basketball season. Like, even though you already know who I want to go to the finals, but whoever goes to the finals, this is going to be a great season. And that's just my opinion. And I hope this wave continues on through not only the next season, but for all future seasons where they have that hunger, where now the people who were already set in their ways got to push themselves and be like, no, I want this. I definitely want more players to have the Jordan, to have the Mamba, to have the Kevin Garnett, the Magic Johnson, the Larry Bird, the Charles Barkley, the Shaquille O'Neal. I need the Mutombos. I need the Dominique Williams. I need the Isaiah Thomases. I need the Reggie Millers. I need the Dennis Rodmans. I need more, not just in one city. I need it in multiple cities. You feel me? Like, I need more teams that hungry. And don't want to be like, nah, like, take, I don't want to say pride, but take, like, I mean, you could say pride. I don't like saying pride, but like knowing that, hey, if I lose, it's because you got the best of me, but knowing you're gonna earn, I earned your respect, or I give you my respect because you did not make it easy. I don't want no more easy basketball. Like, if you're gonna shoot a three, I'm in your face. Like, you gonna force that shot. If you're gonna make it, I'm gonna be in your face like this the whole time. But like, you can shoot it all you want to, but there's gonna be a 50-50 chance now. Not because you start to see it a lot more now. It's like, granted, it's mostly when you see the more popular teams play against each other, they get lazy. I'm sorry. And if somebody sees this and they disagree with that, but like, was I wrong though? It's like you start to see some players get lazy with it. Granted, no, it's not easy, and like, they earn their spot to get there, but it's like, now it's like certain teams that just like, feel like they have a privilege to be like, oh yeah, we're guaranteed there. Nobody can say that, or they get cocky. I hope this is that wake up call. Like, nah, bro, no, ain't none of that. We hit a ball. It's like, yeah, sure, we get the money and everything else, but we're here to play ball. We here to win championships. Like, you got to remember that. The more championships you win, the more opportunities you get. The more times you make it to the playoffs, the more opportunities you get. Yeah. That's why a lot of people love college basketball, even high school basketball now, because of the competitiveness. And it's funny because, like, of course you do have those players out there in college and high school that, like, I just want to make it to the pros. I want to make it out. I just want to get there. But you have people who they don't really, then a lot of people want to talk about them, but people don't really want to talk about the people that just do it because they love the game. Like, you go to any of the parks around the world, and you'll find a lot more people like that just love the game. You got your old heads, your new heads, the football players that just play basketball because that's their downtime, or the track stars that play basketball because it's an off season for them and it keeps them moving, but they enjoy the game. The pickup games that you find at 24-hour fitness, or the pickup games you find in somebody's backyard or in the park, or even younger than that, even like in middle school. Like I find like a lot of middle school kids enjoy playing basketball, especially in the rec league. Like, one of the games they love playing the most is Knockout or King of the Court. And I love that. I encourage them to do it all the time. I'll be like, oh, y'all playing King of the Court? All right, bet. And even occasionally, I get out there. They motivate me to get back into basketball, really. And I'll be out there, just be like, all right, I'm going to give it to you. Which one you want to go? Left or right? What's up? And it's just like, it gives that competitive nature that's kind of needed. Like, now, I'm not saying like, obviously I'm not condoning like the competitive nature where you just become toxic. Like, nah, you got fouled. Call your foul. You didn't call your foul, move on. And nobody should be losing their life over a game. Like, come on now, let's just be real. But like, I love the fact that by watching this, it brings back that basketball culture, NBA wise, because the culture never left. The basketball culture never left. I can tell you that now. It's just, we're shifting where people were more, it shifted to where basketball used to be up here. NBA basketball used to be like way up here, right? But then it started shifting down, and then you start seeing more college getting more and more. College just started surpassing, and now you're starting to see that like shift, because now you're starting to get more rising stars, the ones that are going to be there for a few more years, and you got the rookies coming in that are making statements and going against the GOATs. Let's just be real. They out here, bro. Like, my man for the Timberwolves. This man beat his heroes. Let's just keep it 100. He beat his heroes. Anthony Edwards beat his heroes to get where he is right now. And that's how it is. It's like, yeah, I'm here. I look up to you. I respect you as a player, but I'm here to play ball. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. And I'm loving the game. And so I can't wait to see what happens next. Game 1 is tomorrow, and I can't wait. Oh boy. And yeah, this is gonna be really good. I can't wait. But like I said, going back, so don't try to come for me in case you came in late hearing this. I still think like the GOATs are still phenomenal players and they still got a lot of gas in the tank. But I need them to realize that they can't be sleeping no more. Not saying not saying that all of them are sleeping, because let's just be real. Not all of them were. All of a lot of them were still putting the game on. Were putting their air game in. They were balling, but there were some that was just like, I'm just here for a check. And it's just like, I wish it wasn't like that. Like, and a lot of people who enjoy basketball see that too. And I've been in those spaces where they do talk about it, and they say like, yeah, they feel like it's gone soft. Where like players used to be afraid of coaches. Now players pretty much own the coaches. Not all coaches. Because there's still some coaches that's just like, nah, play. You sit. I don't care if you're a star player or not. Sit down. Like, that needs to still happen. Because that's what basketball is about. Like, sure, I don't care. Get your money. But there's like other ways for you to get your money. You are in the spotlight, and there's so many opportunities for you to get more money, and you can still play the game. I mean, there's so many examples of other players who've played in the NBA and still to this day is making money and not have to handle the rock. Shaq is one of the biggest examples of that one. This man has invested in so much. So, and rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was another one. Michael Jordan is another one. There's a lot more players who are not only invested in other things, but also invested in their cities. Created more legacies. Like, there's more things that you can do. But the one thing that those people had in common, they put it all on the court. They made people want to come out and see a game. Make people want to come out again. These 4 teams are doing that. Let's be real. The Wolves are bringing people out. The Thunder are making people come out. Indiana, New York City, because they outside now. We outside. Gosh, just be careful out there. Sitting on jumbotrons and stuff. And you know what's crazy though? I saw a video of somebody had a whole Danger Noodle and they had a Yankee fitted on. No, not a Yankee fitted, a Knicks fitted on. I was like, nah. I said, is that a Danger Noodle with a Knicks fitted? I don't even want to know how they got that on it. I don't even know where they got that. And for those who don't know what a Danger Noodle is, it's a snake. So why don't you say it's a snake then? Because I prefer to say Danger Noodle, okay? But yeah, but they had a whole Knicks fit on. Like, hey. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see who ends up in the finals. And you already know who I want to go to the finals, but I know it's gonna be a fight, and I can't wait. But that's my thoughts. on the NBA and everything else. So that was a little quick. So I definitely want to take the time out to remind you guys to go check out everything on my social media, Jason the Tiger, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Definitely use the promo code Jason the Tiger for W. Yes, I'm still doing W energy drink. Check that out. Of course, shout out to 242 Cosplayer Nation, Purple Orchid Productions, which is me. Definitely follow that. And of course, Sovereign Comics. Can't forget about Sovereign Comics. Definitely use the promo code JSilverTiger to get your certain percentage off of your full price. Okay, so full price, you get a certain percentage off. All right. Okay. Or you can use SJ Slays or Mutant Glue to also get a full purchase off of Summer Comics. All right. But also, your boy has his own Redbubble line. So I have a few designs in there, as you can see in the bottom. You can join the Blurred Club or the Nerd Club. I have the Nerd Club as well. So we got hats, t-shirts, magnets, stickers, all that. So definitely join the club. And of course, I have other merch as well that you might like. And of course, if you want the Three Blooded Ninjas nerd, you can head over to Three Blooded Ninjas and get the merch there as well. But make sure you guys please just check out my stuff first before you go to Three Blooded. Go to both, but definitely check out my stuff too. But yeah, that's probably it for the day. I will let you guys know when I go live again. I'll make a whole announcement and everything, because I definitely want to get back into the Tiger's Den and have more live episodes. So with that being said, I definitely want to go ahead and put the announcement out there that we will have forums out there for anybody who wants to be a guest on any of our shows. So make sure you check out our Instagram, Three Blooded Ninjas, and make sure you put the link in the bio where we have all of how you can become a guest on one of our shows, whether it be the main podcast, Three Blooded Ninjas, Three Bird Beats, the Tiger's Den, the Contract Kill, and more. So, without further ado, I want to say good night, everybody, and peace on to you. We outside.